Hello, my name is Michael Fadibagbe, and the piece I have directed is The Comedy Art by Yasmina Reza. Here's my required warning for profanity. The context is as follows. Serge, Mark, and Ivan are lifelong friends. Recently, Serge has purchased a $200,000 white modern art painting, and Mark, a stern critic of modern art, thinks he's lost his mind. And he's under the impression that Ivan, their mutual best friend, hates it too. However, when Ivan sees the painting in the flesh, he, surprisingly, is moved by it, and Mark despises him for it. The following scene is the release of all the internal vitriol and frustration that these three lifelong friends had for one another. Thank you.
I can't back out of the wedding. I know Catherine is hysterical, but she has her good points. There are certain crucial qualities you need when marrying someone like me. So, where are you going to put it?
I don't know yet.
Why don't you put it there?
Because there would it be wiped out by the sunlight.
Oh, yeah. You know, I was thinking of you today at the store. We ran off 500 posters by this guy who paints white flowers, completely white, on a white background.
The anthros is not white.
No, of course not. I was just saying.
You think this painting is not white?
Not entirely, no.
Then what color is it?
Well, it's various colors. There's some yellows, some gray, some slightly ochreish lines.
And you're moved by these colors.
Yes, I am moved by these colors.
You're spineless, Ivan. You have no substance. You're an amoeba. Why are you attacking Ivan like this? Because he's a little ass kisser. He's obsequious, dazzled by money, dazzled by what he believes to be culture. And as you know, culture is something I absolutely piss on. What's gotten into you? How could you, Ivan? And in front of me, Ivan.
What do you mean in front of you? What do you mean in front of you? I find these colors touching, yes. If it's all the same to you, stop wanting to control everything.
How could you say in front of me that you find these colors touching?
Because it's the truth.
The truth? You find these colors touching?
Yes, I find these colors touching.
You find these colors touching, Ivan?
He finds these colors touching. He's perfectly entitled to.
No, he's not entitled to.
Oh, what do you mean he's not entitled to?
He's not entitled to.
I'm not entitled to.
No!
Why is he not entitled to? I don't think you're very well. Maybe you should go and see somebody.
He's not entitled to say he finds these colors touching because he doesn't.
I don't find these colors touching.
There are no colors. You can't see them, and you don't find them touching.
Speak for yourself.
This is really demeaning, Ivan.
What's gotten into you? Who are you to legislate? You don't like anything. You despise everyone, and you take pride in not being a man of your time.
What's that supposed to mean, a man of my time?
Okay, I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving. I don't see why I have to put up with your tantrums.
Don't go. You're not going to start taking offense, are you? If you go, you're giving in to him.
A man of his time is a man who lives in his own time.
To what end?
What do you mean, to what end?
Well, what use is it to me if someday somebody says I was a representative of my era?
Listen, sweetheart, we're not talking about you. If you can imagine such a thing, we don't give a fuck about you. A man of his time, I'm trying to explain to you, like most people you admire, makes some kind of contribution to the human race. A man of his time doesn't assume that the history of art ended with a pseudo-Flemish view of Cavell and
Carcassonne?
same thing. A man of his time plays his part in the fundamental dynamic of evolution.
And that's a good thing in your view?
It's not good or bad. Why do you always have to moralize? It's just the way things are.
And you, for example, you play your part in the fundamental dynamic of evolution.
I do.
Well, what about Ivan?
Surely not. What part can an amoeba play?
In his way, Ivan is a man of his time.
How can you tell? Not from the motel painting he has hanging on his wall.
That is not a motel painting.
It is a motel.
is not!
Oh, what's the difference? Ivan represents a certain way of life, a way of thinking which is completely modern. And so do you. I'm sorry, but you're a typical man of your time, and in fact, the harder you try not to be, the more you are.
Well, okay. Fine. So what's the problem?
There is no problem. Except for you, because you take pride in your desire to shut yourself off from humanity. And you'll never manage to. It's like you're in quicksand. The more you struggle to get out, the deeper you sink. Now apologize to Ivan.
Ivan is a coward.
Bravo.
It wasn't a good idea to see each other tonight, was it? I ought to go too.
Maybe
Right.
you're the coward. Attacking someone who's perfectly incapable of defending himself, as you well know.
You're right. You're right, and when you put it like that, it makes me feel even worse. The thing is, all of a sudden, I can't understand. I have no idea what binds me to Ivan. I have no idea what our relationship even consists of.